everyone. Today, I'm going to be answering some of your questions that I've been getting ever since I left Pika Network about 2 years ago now. But first, I just wanted to thank everybody. I want to thank you all, friends and fans alike. Without you guys, I definitely wouldn't have been playing Pika Network as long as I did. The number one question that I've been getting since I left Pika, or, since I slowly started fading out, has been, do I still play, or if I will ever return? The short answer is no, I don't still play, nor do I see myself returning in any serious capacity. However, with that being said, I'm sure some of you have seen me log in here and there. And I do that just to check in, catch up with some of you guys, and I'll probably continue to do so going forward every once in a while. And if you do want an update on how I'm doing these days and what I'm doing going forward, I'll leave a timestamp in the description of when I start that topic. Question number 2. Why did I stop playing Pika? And the short answer is simply I just got bored of doing the same things over and over again. It didn't seem to be updating the server to the future that I had predicted that it would be. I'll go a bit more into depth in this later on, but yeah, I just got tired of doing the same thing over and over again. Question number 3. Will I be giving away any of my associated accounts? And the answer to this one, as I'm sure most of you know by now, is no. I will not be giving any of the accounts that I have away. And the simple fact is that we never know what the future is going to hold. Now, on the off chance that I do return to Pika, I don't want to have to restart from scratch and build everything back up again. Question number 4. What happened to Blossom Network? And the reason that didn't become a public thing is I didn't really have the time to dedicate into the creation of another Minecraft server. Now, however, the Discord is still running if you're wanting to have a way to get in touch with me. And if you are, I'll leave a invite in the description as well. We had started the initial build of Blossom Network and was working on it for a few weeks, maybe a month or so. We had made some really good progress. But yeah, there was a lot of bugs that I wanted to be able to fix that I didn't have the time and resource to dedicate to. Last and certainly not least, question number 5 is what I'm doing now, and this is also the point where I'll go a bit more in depth on some of the previous questions as well. But these days I mainly play Elder Scrolls Online on the PlayStation North America server. I run a guild of roughly 500 other players. The guild that I run is called House of Trading, formerly known as Trials and Trading, and originally was in fact called Blossom. I spend the majority of my time doing events, activities, and auctions with the community of other guilds that we're connected with. But when I do have a little downtime, I play a little bit of Rocket League. Back on touch on, why I stopped playing Pika and if I will return. It's been about 2 years ago now, and each time I log in, I check on a lot of things, and it seems to be in relatively the same state that it was 2 years ago. Granted, there are plenty of new features and polished some of the things that was wrong. But the underlying problems that drove me away from Pika to begin with are still very persistent to this day. And they're simple bugs that can be fixed. Now, granted, I've ran my own server. I know that it is not an easy fix, but they can be fixed, because I have fixed some of them myself. And some of those are, for instance, in Prison, one of the game modes that I spent the majority of my Pika time on. Now, with some of the enchantments such as Explosion and Jackhammer, I'm not sure if there's any other. Boomerang was a really big one as well. Some of these enchantments might not still be a thing, but I know some of them, at least Explosion, definitely still is. When you're not flying in a mine and you go to fall, sometimes you can get stuck on a block, an invisible block. It's still rendered on your client, but the server client is showing that it is gone. And you can get banned for flying. I have a few videos of this happening to myself on this particular channel. There's actually another video where I showed it happening. That's just one of the things that ended up driving me away from Pika. It was a headache to constantly get in touch with staff to get unbanned for things that was out of your control. As far as running my own server, that is not going to happen again. I have too many other responsibilities that I have to do to be able to create or run, for that matter, a Minecraft server of my own. But there is still a slim chance that I make a return on Pika Network, and if I do, it's going to be Prison. Maybe OB Skyblock. Those would be the only two game modes that I would even consider coming back and playing at this point. Now, this is probably going to be the final video that I make on this channel. However, I might make a few on a different channel around Elder Scrolls Online or Rocket League. If either of those would be something you guys would be interested in seeing, let me know in the comments, and I might make a video or two and give it a shot. But if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them either in a video similar to this one or in the comments section, either way. But thank you all so much for clicking on this video and taking these, 7-8 minutes out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, peace.